build their house? Why?
That's
Come
right.
on.
That's right.
Because they get to tell their story.
That's it.
What's happened
That's
to,
that's
has anybody, let me rephrase that. Has anybody ever heard in their life, you ask too many questions? Why are you asking me that? Raise your hand, I want to see. I want to know that I'm not alone. Okay? How did that make you feel?
Suspicious.
What's that?
Suspicious.
It made you feel suspicious when somebody asked you that, or it made you feel suspicious when you asked somebody else that? When you were asking the question? Yes, both. Yes to both. Okay? What else?
Not valued.
Not valued. When somebody said that to you, or when you said it to somebody else?
No.
When somebody said it to you. Thank you. Okay, what else? Unimportant. Great. So I'm thinking of a word that starts with a C, because we're all talking about words here. When you ask somebody that question, help me to understand. What are you being?
Curious.
Caring.
Who said curious? Curious. We're being curious. When we stop being curious about other people and what's going on with them, where does the focus go?
Back to yourself.
Back to yourself. Who are you serving?
Yourself.
Yourself. Why are we here? To serve other people. And so when we are not curious with other people, when we really don't want to understand what's going on with them,
Come on.
how can we get to know somebody?
I know.
You know, this is one of those really funny words because it's understand.
Come on.
So if you break that word up, understand. So what's a visual that comes up with you? If we are
That's what popped up.
understanding somebody in their house. If you are understanding, what are you doing?
Standing under them.
Oh, say it, Barb, real loud.
Holding them up.
You're holding them up. Somebody else said an S word over here. Supporting them. What else?
The word comes to my mind is humble, so that you're open to each other.
You're open to each other. You're humble if you're understanding. What else?
Lifting them up.
Lifting them up. Fantastic. What else? How important is it that when someone is going through a challenging time that we hold them up?
Very, very.
It's very important, Darla. Why is it important?
Because they need to get through what they're going through. And it's very important for people to help them with their strength.
Absolutely. We were not created to be an island. And I like to think of it as we're really close in here. We're almost shoulder to shoulder. There's a tremendous amount of strength in standing shoulder to shoulder with somebody when they're going through a challenging time. What about when somebody's, say I walked in here and Ruby told me that I had, free dinner for everybody on the house. How many people would want to stand with me?
Oh, I go with you.
You would want to go with me. What about if I walked in here and I says, this is going to be $50 for each person that's here? How many people would want to stand with me? Aww. So just think about that we, the privilege that we have to walk with everybody in their life, whether it's victories or challenges, it's a real privilege and it's a real honor to do that and to have that space in somebody's life. And so thank you for playing. So so I just want you all to practice, because this isn't a phrase that is common in our everyday life. Is it for you? It wasn't for me. So let's just all kind of say together, help me to understand. And so how I would use this practically, anybody want to play for a minute? Come on up, somebody. We're going to practice this just for a second. Dwayne, come on up. Mary Jo, awesome.
That's what you get, Dwayne.
That's you. Okay, Mary Jo, thank you. So, Mary Jo, how you doing?
I'm wonderful.
You're wonderful, fantastic. So your day today, go ahead.
I moved from one office to the other, and I said that
Wow, Mary Jo. It sounds like they were really fortunate to have you at the lab today. So help me to understand what it was like for you to put out a fire for somebody today.
since I moved this new office, it's such a good move, that it was nice to be able to help out.
Mary Jo, yeah, go ahead.
Put upon, which I might have been in another situation.
Congratulations, Mary Jo. So the person that you helped today, how did that make them feel? Fantastic. Congratulations. How are you going to celebrate that?
I'm making a celebration.
So say you're going into work tomorrow and somebody else requires something of you.
Well, it's Friday, I'll probably be looking at
And that's the truth, as long as
And
you
so
have
how
the
can you
persevere.
draw from the strength that you felt today into tomorrow? Thank you. Give her a hand, you guys. All right. So if I were to say, Rita, I'm going to give you a chance to practice. Rita, I had a really crummy day. It was, I felt really defeated today. You know, I had words spoken to me, actually, that really hurt, and I can't shake them off.